All right, coming up next, we have Scots. Give it up for Scott, everybody. Yay!
You gotta make space now. I don't have my hands to fidget where they gotta use my arms. So hang on. If anybody wants context or inspiration where this came from, it came from my experience with y'all over the last 2 hours? 2 hours. And I mean really this, I'm not kidding. I am pro now. I also happen to be pro adjective, verb, adverb, etc., etc. Also, continuing with the theme this evening, this is going to be disjointed, out of order, out of line, out of whack. It's not going to have a name or a place or any real insight. It's just going to have an experience, something you might listen to, something you might think, bing. If every human that has ever lived or will ever live is but a drop in an endless sea of also stranded love suspended in the air. In these times when we are thirsty for love and courage and joy, when I can look out this window and there's more dead grass than living, when my trees are starting to add and lose their flowers, I sit on my back porch with a cigarette and coffee and listen to the thing that's way back somewhere behind my eyes and see what it's going to tell me, what it dreams, what it fantasizes about. What it fantasizes about is rain. And I mean, not one of those sort of like little sprinkle things, but one of those poured down, going crazy, blowing against the wind, walls of water pouring everywhere, Texas rain. I'm not dreaming about an ocean when I think of human souls. I'm not dreaming about something that laps against the shore and rolls out and laps against the shore and you go down there and your feet get all sticky and you got to get all the tar off of them. I'm thinking about rain. I'm thirsty, I tell you, and it's not just because I don't drink water and I fill myself with coffee all day long. I'm thirsty for this water, and that water, and that water, and that water. I'm thirsty for the flow of love that says words, pronoun, pro, adjective, make up stuff, bleh. Those sort of words. I think about Dr. Seuss and Charles Schultz and E. Cummins. They fiddled more than any people I know. And it makes me think about Shakespeare. All he was doing was just screwing around. He was just playing, letting his tongue, and then people think, oh man, and this is for you, Daniel. Then people think, this writing is the savior of my soul. And God knows I've laid on more couches thinking I want to go directly into oblivion and not come back. I want to be so empty, so not. And I don't know where it comes from. But there's a wellspring in our hearts, in our souls, and inside us, in this stuff that's going bubbling out water constantly. And it's in every poet who's ever listened to you. It's in every poet that's ever written a poem. It's in every tree, floor, dance, guitar, everything. I dig it. I totally dig it. And I'm thirsty for it. And I think in the next 10 minutes, somebody else is going to get up here, and if y'all see me in the back of the room going, bring it on!
They love pork rind. Thank you.
All right. All right, thank you very much. Do any of the people